Jonathan, taking a look at the indices, we were back testing the 21-day moving average. We've been, obeying that. Now, what do you say as we are down in the Dow 407 points at the moment?
Yeah, real significant move that we've seen the last two trading sessions, and not surprising overall, right? I mean, you and I have talked about how China has dictated our markets, and any of those headlines that come up move our markets. Clearly, I was not expecting the president to come out and essentially say that he's willing to punt this all the way down the road to pass to the election time, which is a really long time frame. I think we were looking for first quarter of 2020. I have to believe this is some sort of posturing that the president is doing. He's well aware of what he says and the effects that it has on the markets. This has to be some play that he's trying to do to get China back to the table quickly to see if he can get something done. The market is reacting appropriately, but there's got to be a plan that's behind this.
Yeah, and meanwhile, he's lashing out at Argentina and Brazil. Do you think that has anything to do with this plan you're thinking about?
Yeah, I do. I think he's just trying to really stir the pot as much as possible and do what he can to get China back to the table. He always likes to portray that he's dealing from strength, and pulling a move like this might seem like he might not have as much strength behind him that he thinks he has. So this effect on the market is real. This is the way the market should react to the headline that we're seeing. A, I'm quite surprised that we've gotten this headline, and B, I'm really thinking that the president has some sort of plan behind this.
At the same time, it is the end of the year. We're going to see some distribution. Fund managers are covering the position. They want to lock in those gains and start fresh in the first quarter. So would you say this is something normal to see as well?
So, I think there's kind of two camps that are going to be there. I think one camp is, this is going to play out on its own and let it go, and we're happy with where we are for the year, and let's carry this into next year. The other camp is, let's lock in these profits that we have right now and start taking more risk off the table. If we start to see that second scenario, we might see a snowball effect here. And I know that I was on, your show last week and the week before talking about a Santa Claus rally, but this headline really changes things. And, I was talking to a colleague today, and he said this eerily feels like December of last year.
So instead of a Santa rally, might see a Snowball Sella.
I'm hoping that we get through this. I'm hoping that we see some sort of bottom at this point, a nice flush out, and we are seeing this flush out coming into today. It's going to be real to see what happens towards the end of the day if this continues tomorrow. If we flush this out here at the lows, it seems like we've been trying to break down below 400 Dow on the down 400 on the down. We haven't really gotten much further past that. But if we can get some stability here, some momentum here, this might be the flush out.
With that, would you say if you're looking at this, maybe to take advantage of some stocks or sectors, is this like a broad sell if you're looking at to buy up all of them, or is there something specifically you're looking at?
Listen, I don't think this is a major sell-off, right? I mean, coming into this, Dow's up 25%, S&P up similar. So we've got a 1-2% pullback here over the last couple of days. Not a real market moving, a gauge moving effect that we're going to see in a long time chart. So I don't think there should be panic. I don't think this is the opportunity to say, hey, I've missed the boat and now I'm going to come in and start buying stocks. Clearly something that we should watch, and I'm sure there's going to be additional headlines here about what happens with U.S. and China.
All right, well, we look forward to those additional headlines and, of course, talking more markets with you. That is Jonathan Corpina from Meridian Equity Partners here on a Tuesday.